Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Eva Spirit Tarot. This is going to be your October 2020 reading, your love life, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. I am a channel and as such I channel lots of different beings, collectives and guides through the decks that I have here as well as through the crystals and stones. If you see cards flying around, it's just a result of a lot of energy in this room. We have a full house. All additional information, things like how to contact me, schedule a personal reading, decks that I use, things like that will be in the description box below. Thank you so much and let's get started, Cancer. Okay, I just heard new growth, new growth, new growth. New opportunities are coming your way, and these opportunities are going to affect your love life. I just heard the blossoming of love, and they specifically said blossoming of love because it's about self-love, and as that self-love expands out, it attracts love into your life in terms of other people. New growth. And they're asking me to take this deck here. Okay, I'm hearing jobs. Something actually, even though this is a love reading, I'm hearing that you're going to get really happy really soon. And for some of you, it could be related to work, getting a job, having a job, a new job opportunity, some kind of promotion. I'm also hearing that some of you might be graduating, or it's like you've done some kind of something relative to your studies and it's been accepted, so now you're in the next level of something. There's just some sort of good news. It's like I'm also hearing that something that you've been working towards for a long time, or some sort of goal that you've had for a long time, is now at that point where it's coming to fruition. And as a result of that, it's just really your happiness is just expanding, and your your happiness is expanding. Your ability to see the good in everything is expanding. And so they're also saying your ability to sort of turn things around to your favor. So if some of you have been going through challenges in your love life, it's like the result of this new gust of happiness coming your way, and good news, and just being in good spirits is going to give you the fortitude, they just said, and the strength that you would need in order to turn situations that may not be going well to work in your to your benefit, and to blossom as well. Interesting. They're showing me the Chariot, which is a Cancer card. They're saying like resilience and strength, and they're showing me victory as well. Was it the Six of Wands? The victory card. So I think you're going to get good news, or maybe some of you have just had good news. Something working out, but it's not something that's come out of the blue. It's something that you have had to work toward, or something that you've been trying to put together. Okay, thank you. All right, we've got declutter. They told me that I don't need to read it, just tune in. And you got deservingness. Okay, so I'm just going to tune into the message one moment. And it says, yeah, okay, so I won't read it because they just said the message is, I can tune into it. So declutter. So okay, they're saying that as a result of you having done this already, decluttering your life, so to speak, I'm seeing someone who has been clearing their space, someone who has been, quite frankly, getting their stuff together in their life, that as a result, a lot of not only physical items, and you're actually encouraged to let go of physical items now, but there's been a letting go of old ways of thinking, old beliefs. And some of you have noticed that in this decluttering process that people from the past have come up to the surface of your mind. For some of you, you may have been thinking quite randomly to you, thinking about, old loves, past relationships. But that's been part of the process, sort of like looking at those again and asking yourself where you are with those. Have you made peace with these endings? Do you let go and let God? Do you wish these people the best? Okay, so they just said an emotional declutter of your past relationships in particular. They're actually showing me somebody who's, like at a sleepover and, with her friends and talking about all the old boyfriends that they had and doing some kind of ritual to, let go of this energy and this kind of thing. It's sort of like that's basically what you've been doing lately. And as a result, you've made space for lots of new amazing things to come into your life. And the second card, deservingness, is just basically what I'm getting from this is just you essentially realizing that you deserve to have the kind of relationships that you want in your life. So I definitely feel that some of you in these past relationships, there was a sense of having to settle for something. It's like it wasn't all what you wanted it to be. There were things that worked about it, but most of it wasn't that great, to be honest. But you sort of settled for it because you didn't think that you could get any better or you deserved any better. But that's something that has changed. I'm hearing that you've already done the work on this. You do feel more deserving. And also what I just heard is that you also now understand that other people deserve to have what they want as well. So no one's in the wrong. If people come together and they both want the same things, then that's great and they're a match. But if two people come together and they want different things, I mean, both of them deserve to have what they want. It's just they may not be able to have that with each other, and that's fine. So it's sort of like you've kind of come round full circle to realize this. And as a result, you've been able to let go of any sort of bad feelings toward past relationships or old hurts or old resentments. So there's definitely been a big sort of like clearing within yourself. And what has risen from that is a sense of you being more deserving. You feel more deserving. So what's going to come? Let's see. For Cancer. October 2023, Cancer. You've got all this space now in your life and you've had some really good news, or you're about to have good news. But let's find out a bit more about it. See what else Spirit can tell us about this. Okay. Cancer. I'm just tuning in. Thank you for your patience. Cancer. Okay. All right. Okay. Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. New clarity. This is going to come up now. All right. First card you got out is the Eight of Pentacles. So like I said, I feel that whatever good news has come into your life or is about to come into your life, it's something that you've been working toward for a while. So as I said before, it's not something that's totally come out of the blue that you weren't in a way prepared to receive. You may be very happy with the news, but you're not so surprised by it because you've been doing the work, and you've been I'm also hearing that you've been very sort of detail oriented in the work you do, sort of realizing that it's in the small things in life, it's in the small habits, it's in the small choices that have been propelling you forward and enabling you to release that which you need to. And there was a Tower moment. So the second card we've got is the Tower. There were things that you had to release, that you had to let go of. There was an uprising. There was a crumbling of whatever foundations you had in the past or you had created in the past. So it's almost like your way of living changed, or will change, or is changing right now. Everything about the way you lived, that's what I'm picking up specifically. The way you lived is changing, but it's for the better. But it's almost like you knew this was coming, or you knew before it actually happened, and so you were in a way preparing for it. It's like embracing or accepting the Tower. And with the Five of Wands here, I'm getting what I'm getting from this is you having to resolve all of the conflicting thoughts in your own mind. This is what I'm picking up from this card. Interesting message. It's like you have all these different they're also saying different investments in terms of your energy being put into different activities or projects or people, but none of it being actually very fruitful. So you kind of having to contend with all of this and look at the things that you have had to look at the things you've been giving energy to see what things you can let go of, which I think was most of the things. So there's been a changing in the way that you live, and as a result of that, you've been forced to have to look at the way you think about things or things in your life, and having to let go of some of those things and start to patiently work toward a new beginning for yourself. And you also have the Eight of Swords here. So they're telling me to, because it was in the reverse position. I don't normally read reversals, but they're telling me to with this one. So this sense of feeling trapped, okay, this sense of feeling that there's no solution, that you do not hold the cards to be able to make the decision, to make the decisions for yourself. It's almost like you're gaining your own independence, rather than being a slave to something or being dependent on something. It's like you're finding your independence again, as a result of all of these changes. And with the moon here, a lot of things, which is Cancerian energy as well. With the moon here, as I said with the Five of Wands, actually, that things from all of these different thoughts and people or activities or just things that you give time to in your life has that you didn't even realize that you were giving time to are now coming up to the surface, to your conscious awareness. So what is unconscious is now becoming conscious, and as a result of becoming aware of these things, you have been able to make the changes. But this wasn't easy, and that's why I think there's this sense of you feel so deserving of it, and Spirit really feels you're deserving of this good news and this celebration. They're showing me the Three of Cups now, because it's like you've really had to work hard on yourself and to really go through the gamut of all of these different emotions, most of them not particularly pleasant. And you've got the Ten of Swords here, so this was a very painful process that you had to go through in order to come out of it on the other side. It wasn't an easy thing, but there's a sense of victory that I get from this. It's like you survived this, you got through this, you turned your life around, or you are turning your life around. And if you are in the middle of it, Spirit wants to tell you that you have the potential to be very successful, and they're saying as a result of that, love will come into your life. Love will come into your life. Okay, do we have a final message with this? Cancer, please. Can you tell me about what comes if you've gone through these changes? What comes? You're going to have to make some decisions. I feel that for some of you, you're going to have opportunities in terms of choosing, who to be with. It's like having gone through this whole journey and now being in a very victorious place, at least, within yourself. It's almost like you have choices now in your in your love life. You have choices. But you'll need to make a choice with that. Okay, Cancer, please. Anything extra for Cancer? Cancer. Oh, they said to take that one. Okay. So we got the Nine of Wands that wanted to come out. I'm just going to tune into the message. Okay, I just heard that you're going to be very busy. I also heard that you're going to have more responsibilities in your life. So, um, for some of you, I'm hearing that you might get involved with somebody who has children, and so as a result, it's sort of going to require you to have to step up a bit or grow up a bit, or it's like you would be entering. You have the possibility or the choice to enter into an adult relationship with someone with whom might have kids. Someone who has kids. But it's like a new level of life is approaching for you or has approached, and it's definitely a mature. There's a maturing that's happening with you this month. The way that you see love as well, and the way you think about relationships, and the opportunities that will come to you as a result of that. Cancer, please. I have one more card. Cancer. Okay, they told me to take another deck. Thank you. Cancer. Oh, just shuffle. Okay, Cancer. Okay, thank you. All right. Gain. Okay, you got gain. Tell me to look at the bottom of the deck. Okay, swiftness. Satiety. 9 of Cups. Yeah. All right, so what I'm getting from this is that whatever work you'll have to put in, for a lot of you, I'm sensing that there's a possibility of a new relationship, but it will be one that requires you to work. So like I said, this person you date might have kids of their own. This person that you get involved with is just, a very mature person, and so you're stepping up as well. It's like you could have the possibility to enter into a very mature partnership, and whatever work will be required of you in order to be in this new relationship, it will be worth it. What you'll get back, what you gain from it, will be 10 times more than what you have to put in. It's like you can't lose with this. So there's definitely this feeling that with regards to your life in general, that there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. It's like you having to do the work, but the rewards that you're going to get is going to be so satisfying to you. And also the rewards that you get and the mindsets that you build now, you're going to be able to take with you throughout the course of your life. So it's like reaching this place now within yourself where you feel a lot more deserving of love and deserving of the kind of life that you dream for yourself, enables you to create that in your life from this point onwards. And as a result of believing that now and really standing in that truth and in that frequency, it's like the opportunities will start to come around you. They're also telling me to remind you that the creation of life is within. So anything that you do on the outside is comes second to the work that you do within yourself in terms of manifesting. But it does feel like there's really big opportunities for you, Cancer, but it's going to be a lot of work. But it's not the kind of work that you shy away from. It's like you definitely feel ready to do it, and I just heard that you feel called to do it as well. You know that there's some kind of change that's happening for you, and for some of you, I'm hearing like next year is the year. Okay, so there's a bit of a time frame there. But anyway, okay, that's what I got for you, Cancer. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.